EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington football team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. McKissick, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick now. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. A carry now for McKissick. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 1. Who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Thomas brings it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Now Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's Samuel, caught left side. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. to throw again. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, it's Darnold. And caught by Tremble. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards remain for second down. Here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. A couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson, first down Carolina. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. McCaffrey following the penalty. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
Then will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 87 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. That is caught by Anderson.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey on the give. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 10. Here's McKissick. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
McCaffrey on the toss right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Carter. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Hill. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Throwing Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fitzpatrick. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The gun. Fitzpatrick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that one will be accepted. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 8 yards into completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. For the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with McKissick. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch the run. Like 52. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's lady. 52's the mark, boys. 52.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first two plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going deep for Brown. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Erickson now to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And Thomas has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Hill. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The Franks looking to throw. And that's incomplete. John Bates, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now Franks. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Again, they run with Hill. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Washington on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. On the handoff, it's Hill. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Franks. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Franks now to throw on 1st down. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Franks now. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Thomas. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they will take a knee here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the